No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call us up making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork, fantastic.
Well, it was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
It's 55, Mike, 55. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it here with Logan. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On the carry, it's Logan, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now again, right side. It's Logan. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Mike's by 4. Record.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On play action, Allen going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
I got you, son. Pat, 22 jet bomber. You got tight. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
53. Mike, 53.
On the ground, Michel. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike, 19. Middle. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 30. 30 yards there. And, of course, the 1st down as well.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Tackle. Bravo. Mike, 54.
On 1st down, Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Mike.
Now Allen. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Middle.
And again, it's Allen. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
Went for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Darren Waller, 58 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
At the 19-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
Motion. '54. Alert! 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 Check! Check! Watch. Go! Go! You run! Mike.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the curve! Watch the curve!
They run with Logan. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, L.A. T.J. Logan. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Mike, watch the screen.
They'll run with Michelle. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
He's coming. He's coming. Double up. Hey. Orbit. 53 is the mark.
Allen going to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Let's get in. Hey, home. Number 53, Mike 53. Come on.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Right
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Allen. Throw left side complete. It's Wells. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that's knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check three.
Allen now to throw again. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Allen now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. To the air, Allen. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Touchdown, 49ers. DK Metcalf, 43 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down now, it's Logan, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 7-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Alert, alert, alert. We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On the ground is Michel. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on. He's got a man, complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. 82 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold over the middle, complete. That's Logan. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
It's a gain of 13, but it brings up third down.
Ready? Right there. 54, right there.
Darnold on third down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And that will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, it's Allen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Hey, Delta. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. There we go. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Come on, come on.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Back to throw, Darnold. And this is complete. It's Allen. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To throw is Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
53. 5 wide. I'm coming for you, son.
A final shot before half for Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the run.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Regular. Here we go. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Silver. Check.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Right there.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to fire one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Here's Darnold. Quick hitch, complete. It's Logan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Let's get off the field. Check the hot read. Check.
On 1st down, Logan. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Shoot! Hey, watch it!
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Niners' 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll run on first down. It's Logan, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They run again with Logan. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Darnold from the gun. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, Allen going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Right there. 54, right there.
Five.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Go.
Hey, watch that. Check.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
16 yards is the pickup there at a first down for L.A.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This is Logan. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Now a give, right side. Logan, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check.
Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Niners
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch up, switch up.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. second down, Michelle. And an alley to run. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. DK Metcalf. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers get a score closer. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's in for the 49ers score.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
This will be taken very short. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punt.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get in the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Allen. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen to Michelle on the screen. Finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way, I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. On 52.
Mike, 53.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike.
What's that? We got it.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michelle, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Michelle. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Mike, 54. Mike.
Allen operating from the gun. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Back to throw. Allen. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
You got nothing.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On first down, Michelle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Credit the tackle to Darius Phillips. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Double dog. That's the way.
And they take a knee.
Allen on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for San Francisco, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.